Hi, today I'd like to show you how to crochet these really cute and fun glass jar covers. This is an easy, quick project and beginner friendly. Just grab 3 colours in a DK weight yarn, a 4.5mm crochet hook, and let's get started. Just before we get into the crochet section, I just wanted to show you which glass jar I've used for this particular project. It is a standard round glass jar with a lid, and it's a 490 milliliter size, and I'll just quickly give you the measurements. It measures, it's actually 7 centimeters diameter by 14 centimeters in height, including the lid. So that is the size of the jar that this particular project of jar cover we're making. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can find these particular jars. Okay, let's get to it. Starting with a slip knot. Chain 5. Then slip stitch into the first chain made. And this creates, just turn that over, this creates a loop which we're going to work into. So chain 2, and I've turned the work so this tail end doesn't get in the way. So now we're going to half double crochet into this chain space. So it's a half double crochet, yarn over once, put your hook straight through into that loop, pull up your yarn. You've got 3 loops on your hook, that is 3, and yarn over, pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. I'll just show you slowly one more time. Yarn over, hook into the loop, pull up your yarn, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we want 12 half double crochets, so we've done 2, so continue on and make 12 half double crochets all into that same loop that you made with your chains. Remember to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. can scooch up those stitches to fit them on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. Now to finish this round, this was your first chain 2. So at the very top stitch of that chain 2, make a slip stitch to join the circle together. And chain 2. Now we're going to increase the circle. So by doing that on this next round, we half double crochet twice into every stitch all the way around. So this counts as your first stitch, so we do another one straight into that same chain, and here are your stitches. So we're going to half double crochet once, twice in the next one, and then again. And twice in the next one. So I want you to half double crochet twice in every stitch all the way around. I'll meet you back when we get to this stitch here, and I'll show you how to finish the circle. So you've made 2 half double crochets in every stitch all the way around, and we've come to our last stitch just here. So I'll just show you how to finish this row on the circle. Half double crochet, half double crochet into the same stitch, and to join the circle we're going into this stitch here. So there's your chain 2, 1, 2, and put your hook through there, yarn over and slip stitch through to join. Chain 2, and this is another increase row, and to do that we half double crochet straight into that same stitch, so that we have 2 half double crochets into the same stitch, and in the next one we're just going to put 1 half double crochet. And the next one 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. next stitch just 1 half double crochet. So that's the pattern for this row, is 2 half double crochets in that stitch there, and in the next one you do 1 half double crochet. The next one is 2, the next one is 1. So from here it would be 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way around. I'll show you a couple more times. So there's just one in there. So the next one is 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. There we go. And then 1 half double crochet, then 2 half double crochets, and then 1 half double crochet. So continue like that, putting in 2, 1, 2, 1 all the way around. I'll meet you back and I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, we're at the last 2 stitches again. So half double crochet into the next stitch, and your last stitch sometimes a little bit tricky to see. It's this one here. So put your hook through, yarn over, hook through both legs of that stitch, half double crochet, and to join, here's your chain 2 space, just slip stitch into the top of that chain there, and there's your next row. Don't worry if it looks a little untidy at this point, it will come together. Now here you probably will want to use a stitch marker so you can recognize where your circle begins and ends. So now we're going to just chain 1 and put your stitch marker through, so you know where the circle starts and ends. And again, this row is 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch around your circle. So half double crochet, half double crochet, again, half double crochet, in each and every stitch. Exactly the same as the last row we've just done. Half double crochet in every stitch. So continue putting 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch all the way around, and I'll meet you back at about the last couple of stitches. And here we are on the last 2 stitches. So half double crochet in there and half double crochet in the same stitch. And then 1 half double crochet into that last stitch. And to join the circle, there's your chain 2 space, 1, 2, hook in there and slip stitch to join. Now at this point, we're going to start to go, this is the bottom of the jar. This will cover the bottom of the jar. So for this size today, we're going to stop increasing now, and we're going to start working up the sides of the jar. So chain 2, and just this one time turn your work so that we're working around this side, and this is going to be the outside of our work. So now we're not increasing, we're going to do 1 half double crochet in every stitch all the way around. So into that first stitch, half double crochet, and into the next stitch, half double crochet, next stitch, half double crochet, next stitch, half double crochet, so it's this entire row now is 1 half double crochet into every stitch around your circle. So keep going like that all the way around, and I'll meet you here. So here we are at our last stitch. So we'll just finish that off. Half double crochet, and we've reached our stitch marker. And we've got the chain 1, and so there's your chain 1 that you did at the beginning, slip stitch into this stitch here, pull it nice and tight. chain one, and add your stitch marker. And continue to half double crochet into each and every stitch. So carry on again with this row, exactly the same. One half double crochet into each and every stitch around your circle, all the way around till you get back to your stitch marker. So here we are at the end of the row again, at our last stitch. Put in your last half double crochet in there. Take out your stitch marker and I like to slip stitch just in the top of that first stitch there. It does pull the circle together nice and tightly because it's going to hug the glass jar. So I just want to quickly show you how the work is progressing. If I just pull the camera out slightly, so you can see a nice shape happening there. And if we get our glass jar, you can see it slowly going up the sides of the jar. Your jar cozy. So continue now crocheting the same one row repeat, that is one half double crochet into each stitch around your circle, and keep going until you get to the point where you would like to change colour, and I will show you how to do that next. So I've done approximately 9 rows of half double crochet, and this brings it nicely up, approximately halfway up the jar. So now I'm going to change colour. So I'll just bring the camera in slightly. So what we want to do here is we'll finish our last stitch of half double crochet, and we need to get our second colour and make a slip knot. Ready to join. Have that ready, because to change colour we're going into this last slip stitch as normal. Put your hook through to slip stitch, and instead of bringing the brown colour through, we get our slip knot. Just tighten it out there slightly and bring this one through to create the slip knot. And we've changed colour, and it's fairly seamless. So if we need to just snip this off, and got your new working yarn here, and we've got two ends. Here, so tighten those two ends up, and what I like to do is just to keep it nice and snug, tie those two ends together, just a simple double knot, overhand knot. We can sew those in later, and chain one, pop your stitch marker in there if you would like to, and we continue doing half double crochets again on this next round. With your new colour. So again, it's one half double crochet in each stitch all the way around your circle. And continue around, and I'll meet you back when you reach your stitch marker. So now we've finished the first row of our next colour, and what we want to do now, let's pop this back onto your jar, is continue to crochet exactly the same as one half double crochet in each stitch, and until you get to just here on your jar, and we're going to do one row of a decrease. So finish crocheting when you get to here and keep measuring as you're going along, and I'll show you how to do a one row of decreasing the stitches so it cinches the cover inwards. So now we're ready to do one row of decreased stitches. I've crocheted up to the part of the jar where it goes in, and let's just show you how to do that. Bring the camera in so you can see. So I've already done my chain 1. Pop the stitch marker in. So I'm just going to decrease 4 stitches equally around the circle. So I'll begin with just popping a single, half double crochet into your first stitch, and to decrease, we yarn over, put the hook into the next stitch, pull up your yarn, you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and then put your hook into the next stitch, pull up a stitch, and you have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5, creating 1 stitch out of 2. Now to continue round, 1 half double crochet in each stitch, so and I'm not going to do the decreases in any specific place, just approximately 1/4 of the way around. Okay, so we'll do another decrease, so yarn over, pop your hook through that next stitch, pull up a loop, and leaving those stitches on your hook, yarn over again, put your hook through the next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops, and that's your next decrease. Continue to half double crochet 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and we'll decrease again. We've got around, it just spaces the decreased stitches out slightly. So we're pulling in this, making the circle smaller, and it's slightly more spread around the circle than in just if we decreased all 4 stitches in one place. Okay, do one more, then I'm going to put another decrease in here. So yarn over, hook through into the next stitch, pull up a loop, got 3 loops on the hook, leaving those there, yarn over again, put your hook into the next stitch as well, and pull up another loop. So you've got 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through just gently, all 5, and continue 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and continue on until we get to the last, here's your last 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. So to make it the same as this one here, we'll put yarn over, hook through, yarn over, hook through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 5. Then I'll just take out the stitch marker, yarn over, and do that last half double crochet in there and slip stitch into the top of that first chain. And we just carry on. We do another row exactly the same as you have been doing. That's the only decreased row we're going to do. So now we continue with 1 half double crochet into each and every stitch around your circle. As you've been doing all the way up here. And so let's just pop that on. Keep popping this on to make sure, as you can see, it's pulled in the circle to fit the jar. So if I bring in one that's already made, you can see I've crocheted all the way up and covering the lid. Obviously you can Do it however you want to do it. You could finish it there if you want. If you had a jar with a you know, a pretty lid and you wanted the lid to show. With these you can still put your lid on. And come up and over the lid. So I'm going to continue to crochet a few more rows so it comes up the lid. So to finish off our very last row, half double crochet into the last stitch, and slip stitch into the top of that first stitch from the last row, slip stitch, and to finish off, yarn over once, pull through, pull the yarn a little bit through, and snip off the end. And slowly pull that through and tighten up. Now, all we need to do now is to sew in the ends. And to do that, turn the whole thing inside out. And using your darning needle, just weave in the ends. Now I like to make a little loop in the wool. Just tie another knot. Put the needle through the loop and tighten that knot, and trim off the end. Now go around sewing in all your loose ends, including the one at the bottom, which if you push that through, here we can sew that in as well. So finish tying in all your loose ends and your glass jar cover is finished. All you need to do now is pop your jar in to your jar cover. And there we have another glass jar cover.